Hit the ground, 느낌은 crystal clear. Glow 속 나, I got no fear. Heartbeat racing louder than a gun. 이 순간 난 already won. I'm invincible, nothing can break me. Limitless flow, don't try to chase me. Crash like a wave, wild and free. You move that way, I'm all you see. Invincible, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Invincible, na 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 na. Na 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 na. 두지 않아.
Two of the youngest franchises set to clash in the quarterfinals. And who else to lead them but the youngest of them all? And that will be the Bella Belen for the Capital1 Solar Spikers and AC Minor for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbells. Because for those two, one big win is one giant leap for the franchise as they have a chance to enter the semifinals for the very first time. No other place to be but here in the Smart Araneta Coliseum, a place that has had a lot of histories. And today, we get to see this do-or-die game between ZUS Coffee and Capital1. PVL fans, we also have another one after this game. The sister teams, PLDT High Speed Hitters versus the Signal Super Spikers. This is up next in our quarterfinals matchups. And we'd like to thank you for watching us on One Sports Pilipinas Live right here on Signal TV. My name is Jaime Escalon and my partner today absolutely loves these do-or-die games, Noreen Go. And our courtside, we have the youngest of them all in Jana Ido. And Jana, we were talking about it. These two teams, they began in 2024. You kind of saw them grow up and shape up to be a team here in the PVL.
Does that mean I'm attached? The fact that I've witnessed them, but you know, we have also witnessed them, and I think everyone's just happy that they're in big stages like these.
Yes, and we will hear their stories later on because it is a big game for these two teams. First things first, Noreen, I mean, we've seen upsets in today's game, and now we see the number 2 team versus the number 7 team, and it's a do-or-die game, so none of the standings matter right now.
Yeah, I mean, for me, when I was looking at 1 to 8, no game is easy. You know, we had upsets today, like you said, coming into today's knockout matches. You have number 1 against number 8, Akari defeating Farm Fresh, and then Petrogas defeating Creamline, which is 5 against 4. You talked about ZUS being number 2 and Capital, and then later on PLDT Signal. We're in for upsets. You know, we're not sure, but what we're sure of are great games. The last 2 games today.
So baka yung ZUS Coffee pa yung underdog based on the trajectory of today's game. But ZUS Coffee has been amazing this entire season, especially that girl right there in Alyssa Eroa. She goes up against Roma Doramal in that libero matchup. But a lot of similarities between these two teams, Noreen, because last year, 2024, it wasn't the best start for them, for these two franchises. But then slowly, they started to sign the right players. They started to draft the right players. And now they have formed a team that could compete.
Yeah, you know, the similarity, they both made their debut in 2024 All-Filipino Conference. They had birth pains, you know. Capital had 1 win, and that was against then strong group athletics. And then they made some breakthroughs. We have to say breakthroughs. No? In 2024 Reinforced Conference, Capital made it, but fell short. And then ZUS also in the All-Filipino made it to the quarterfinals, but fell short. But what we saw, like you said, is the improvement. And that is can be attributed to the draft. We saw Thea Gagate, number 1 draft in 2024, went to ZUS. And then Bella Belen, number 1 draft pick for 2025. So these key additions really help them get better. Let's name some other standouts. Laila Cruz, Roma Mayda Ramal, AC Minor, and Riza Nogala. So, you know, slowly but surely, they're getting better. And that's what you want to see, the improvement and the steady improvement of all these teams.
But of course, rookies need people to lead them as well, which is why, Jana, in games like this, you still look to your veterans for you to be led by upon like players like Jov Gonzaga.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Jaime and Noreen, parang kailan lang we were ushering these teams here into the pros, and I got to speak with Jov Gonzaga about it earlier, who tells me that her veteran experience truly shines in moments like these. In fact, Jov really observant with her teammates. She was telling me, and I quote, lumalaban yung mga bata, kailangan lumaban din ako. And Jov also tells me that a big maturity has really been seen here in the ZUS Coffee Thunderbells squad. She tells me that their resilience has really evolved, whether it's in the most crucial moments and now rightfully deserved slot here in, well, they could fight for it here in the quarterfinals, but first they have to go up against the feisty CAPITAL1 squad. And their vet, of course, Iris Tolenada, was also sharing with me their growth experience here in the PVL. And Iris was telling me that it's their togetherness as a system, as a team, in each other that has been different. And she says it's on a different level in this conference. But of course, like you mentioned, we've had a couple upsets a while ago, and Iris tells me we are the underdogs of the conference. So we will see how that is going to pan out for ZUS and CAPITAL1 tonight.
So of course, these veterans, they are lucky rather that we have reinforcements that have been a big help here in Arena. I mean, we're talking about two of the top scorers right now in the PVL, and the weather forecast might be partly sunny, it might be partly stormy, but a whole lot of fun because the #1 scorer of the PVL will meet the #2 scorer of the PVL.
Can't get any better than that. You did say the #1 scorer, Alexandra Bitsenko, with 211 points against Anna De Beer, the second with 210 points. But what you love about these two athletes is they're not just offense. They're also contributing in defense. Anna De Beer is third in spiking, third in receiving, so all-around game. Olitsenko actually fifth in spiking, also top 10 in receiving. So what we're seeing today actually in this conference is really all-around players, and they will be looked upon and relied heavily on in today's knockout match.
That's right, Noreen. And it's been an emotional day for the reinforcements. But of course, I know that none of them want to play their last game today, which is fine for our Pilipinas Live viewers. We are asking you our poll question like we always do here in the PVL. We are asking which reinforcement will take command on offense. Will it be Anna De Beer of the ZUS Coffee Thunderbells or Sasha Bitsenko of the CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers? And of course, join us on the conversation across social media as #PVL2025.
All right, let the scoring begin between these two reinforcements, and let's see what the weather report will be today. Will it be a whole lot of thunder, a whole lot of sun? Because for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbells and the CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers, this is a do-or-die game that is coming right up, right here in the heart of volleyball.
feel the tea. Woo! A box in a box.
Yeah, I think
1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a question inside. Will ZUS Coffee live up to the hype? Of course! Yes, yes, yes!
Yes, I believe then na we will live up to the hype. And alam din namin na kahit may pressure yon, we will still do our best na mapansin and maka-intimidate pa kami ng ibang teams kasi I believe na as the months go by, as the years go by, parang mas magiging solid yung relationship namin inside and outside the court. So yeah, we will live up to the hype.
Feeling ko tumataas yung hype namin sa team at saka confidence namin dahil din sa mga seniors na nag-lead sa amin, which is nag-lead naman si Nang Jobs Gonzaga, si Nang namin as a senior. So up until now, nadagdagan pa kami like sa Roa, ng Micah Ortiz, and sinusupervise kami ng mga coaches namin para improve pa namin yung mga kung ano pang kailangan namin sa team improve. So, mas tataas pa ang confidence ng team.
Tiwala lang talaga sa isa't isa. And kahit, yun nga, as I mentioned na there's gonna be much more pressure, pero yung maganda sa amin is mas open kami and ready kaming tanggapin yung pressure na yon. And kailangan na talaga namin ibigay yung best namin in every game para makakuha kami ng mga panalo.
Sa lahat ng ZUS Thunderbelts fans, continue support lang yung team namin and marami pa kami ipapakita and pasabog sa team na to. Be with us sa journey namin sa Reinforce.
Afternoon to one and all. Welcome to the Smart Araneta Coliseum in Cubao and the reinforced conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. This is the third match in our quadruple header of a quarterfinal round, a do-or-die match for our contenders. Match number 51 features our ZUS Coffee Thunderbells and our CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers. Officiating this match, we have our national referees. First referee, Mr. Erlindo Eusebio. Second referee, Ms. Justine Navidad. Let's call on our starting lineup from our ZUS Coffee Thunderbells. Let's begin with their team captain. She wears jersey number 21, Luan Mondoniedo. At number 8, Jovelyn Gonzaga. Wearing jersey number 15, Alexis Minor. Number 17 is Fiola May Ceballos. At number 18, foreign guest player from the USA, Anna De Beer. And number 19, Riza Nogales. Starting libero is number 16, Alyssa Eroa. And head coach, Mr. Jerry Yee. Let's call on our CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers. Let's begin with jersey number 1, Nika Sofia Ruth Yandok. At number 2, Sydney May Niegos. Wearing jersey number 4, Micaela Belen. At number 22, Leila Jane Cruz. Number 23, foreign guest player from the Ukraine, Alexandra Bitsenko. And at number 25, Rachel Ann Ostero. Starting libero is number 18, Rika Jane Hancho. Head coach, Mr. Jorge Edson De Brito. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board.
Let's take a look at the starters first for the number 2 team, the ZUS Coffee Thunderbells, led by Anna De Beer, the number 2 scorer right now in our reinforced conference. Of course, AC Minor with Riza Nogales, prized rookies. And as for Jana's report, you look for Jov Gonzaga to lead you with the number 1 center, Cloan Mondoniedo. Now for Capital 1, interesting lineup here. Nika Yandok will start at setter. She was best player of the game. Last game, even got emotional there, along with Pancho as their starting libero. And of course, who else to lead them but Bella Belen and Sasha Bitsenko. As we welcome you to the Smart Araneta Coliseum. This is our 3rd quarterfinals game, and we have seen the lower seeded teams in the first 2 games defeat the higher seeded teams. So anything can happen here, Noreen.
Yeah, I totally agree. I remember, I said it in the pregame, I remember looking at the final 8. You know, going into the knockout matches. Any game is anyone's game.
De Beer was looking to go above the blockers, but that is outside.
Well, you know, the reason also why Coach De Brito is putting in Yandok, you're trying, obviously coming into today's game, you study your opponents. So you want to see how can you change things? How can you, create that element of surprise?
And to no surprise,
It's
Nika
not-
Yandok
yeah.
used to play for Zeus Coffee.
Yeah.
Nogales. Good up by Yandok. Back row Belen. Mondoniedo says, I'm right here. De Beer elevates. She is rejected. But there is a net touch.
Yeah, we can see the net still moving. So I think Coach De Brito will not challenge that. Although the players are saying, oh, nobody touched the net.
Right
There
there.
you go.
Yandok will set. That's too strong for Niegos.
You know, Sid Niegos for me also has been a revelation for Capital 1. So if you're Yandok, you want to feed her more, give her confidence in this all-important game.
Ceballos will play setter. De Beer with a mid-air switch up.
She's just such a smart player. You know, she knows that the blockers will zero in on her. So what do? I have to add variety in my shot.
Good first pass. Bitsenko off the block.
You know, you and I will start counting because coming into today's game, Bitsenko and De Beer are separated by a solitary point.
Yes.
So we will start counting at the end of this game who is the number 1 scorer.
We'll just put them right now, both at number 1, and then it will reveal itself after.
Yes.
Mondoniedo. De Beer again. Too much heat from Anna De Beer.
Well, she needs to warm up. I mean, the hitting errors are setting in, so you know she is going to be the heart and soul of this team. So is this girl right there.
Now I'm warmed up, says Anna De Beer.
Just give me one swing and then I'll get it right back. But we have to give credit to Fiola Saballas. That was a perfect first ball.
Yandok
Oh,
could not connect, and that is outside for Bitsenko.
those are the things you have to avoid, those miscues. At this point in the tournament, the familiarity has to already be there.
Belen will receive. Yandok will set. Cruz. Not there. Back to De Beer. Cross court. Good up there by Pancho. Counter by Belen. Ball is still in play from the middle, Ana De Beer. Belen one more time. And she scores her first point of the match.
I'm looking at her reaction, really. She's saying she didn't touch it or it didn't hit the line, but ZUS decides the challenge.
And so we have our first challenge of the game. Sabi siguro na I'm trying to give you guys a favor.
Yeah.
But it really didn't. But we'll see what ZUS saw there.
But you know, I like Jaime, the spunk of Bella Belen. You know, the way she's playing, she doesn't seem like, or she doesn't look like a rookie.
Yeah.
You know, her attitude, the way she plays, I mean,
Her aura.
her
Yeah.
aura, what a price out. Don't you trust Bella Belen?
That was close though. But an
Worth.
unsuccessful challenge.
Yeah, worth the challenge.
Ostero inside the game for the first time. She also has been a revelation
Yeah.
this conference.
Not the tallest of middle blockers, but as effective.
Good serve. De Beer looking to go drop ball. Cruz straight to Ceballos. The dump by Cloan Mondoñedo.
Now, a lot of revelation. So is Mondoñedo. I mean, this conference is her conference. Really, you see the way she distributes the ball, her decision making. You know, that's why ZUS is also successful because of her decision making, her setting.
I love reminding this part about Mondoñedo. She was a MVP best setter in college.
College, yeah.
That's something you don't get every day. Yandok in the meantime.
Good catch.
Minor. The chase by Pancho and a free ball given. And that's the second supposedly free ball sent outside.
Again, these are the things you want to avoid because if it is a chance ball, just make sure you put it in and work hard on defense.
Belen. Gonzaga with the dig. From the pipe, De Beer. She is denied.
Oh,
Minor softly tips it over. They give it to Bella. She was covered. Ceballos on the counter. Rally we have here. Back row. And that is out of here.
that is the longest rally thus far. And sign of good things to come today.
Skechers play of the set brought to you by Skechers Comfort that performs.
That's a great set, just a one-on-one. She just went for that angle.
Middle attack by AC Minor.
Good pickup.
Another back row hit. This one with a bit of variation.
Well, she didn't end up the preliminary round at number one for no reason. When we talk about the beer, it's pretty much the same as Bitsenko.
2 straight points for CAPITAL1. Too sharp of a serve there. And that will lead us to our first technical timeout with ZUS Coffee up by 2.
Set one here in the PVL quarterfinals where the ZUS Coffee Thunderbolts is up by 2 against the CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers. And here in the quarters, it's big time gaming inside the big dome. And that's exactly what fuels Ana De Beer moving forward. She tells me she loves these high-pressure games, and that's what's exciting me the most. When I caught up with her earlier, Jaime and Noreen, she even shared how she's nervous today, but that is outweighed by how much she does not want to go home just yet. She adds how her competitive spirit is going to lift her past the nerves and deliver a performance to be proud of to inch closer to a possible semi spot. Now, we've seen her contribute a couple points here in set 1. How about you, Jaime and Noreen? What numbers do you think she'll put up against Capital One today?
That's a really good question. Maybe 40, maybe 50.
Maybe, but you know, both these foreign guest players will really give it their all, given the stakes, you know, win or go home.
Right now, the Beers team is up by 2. Slide attack will not work. Gonzaga.
Well, she was part of the report, right, earlier by Jana, and her veteran smarts.
This Tibay defensive play of the set is brought to you by Elastoseal, Selyado ang bubong, anumang panahon.
Her veteran smarts, her leadership is also a big factor. You know, a lot of factors makes a team get better, and we're just happy to see everything working for both these teams, actually.
Bitsenko denied at the net.
Riza Nogales. What a conference he's having with ZUS.
And it's been a roller coaster of a year. We were covering her in the UAAP where she wasn't able to win a game for UE, and now she's in the quarterfinals. So we love where Riza Nogales is at.
Yeah.
Aroa as well.
Perfect dig.
The Beer. Drop ball saved by Pancho. And a free ball for ZUS Coffee. Mondoñedo back to Nogales. Belen. There is a whistle because I think Bitsenko is holding on. Right knee, I believe.
Yeah, knee. Well, you will recall in that Petrogas game, we did see Van der Weide also twist an ankle, so we hope it's nothing serious.
So they will spray that knee.
Well, it's heavily covered, so you know there is something there. There's something bothering her, so hopefully, yeah, those sprays will work. Bit of releasing. Come on, medic.
Maybe the landing right there. Right there on when she planted
Yeah.
her foot.
When she did the laterals. Anyway, we hope for the best for her.
So action continues here. No Bitsenko on the floor. Blocking steady for Capital One.
Good coverage though.
Yandok. Back row Belen. Good coverage. Aroa playing setter for Jov. Belen again, switching it up. Back to Gonzaga,
Wow.
who puts it down.
That's what we mean when we talk about good decision making. You know, with Gonzaga hitting from the middle, it's not a normal thing.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there for Jov Gonzaga as she gives her team a 3-point lead. Timeout Capital One.
So what you do, go for this side. Yeah, go for this side, put it long and it'll be okay. If you're not, just go there. Nice play, but you're in front.
Yes.
Jump, then the guys who are running, you do because they're not expecting them to do that. Okay? Nice one, receive again. Let's go to play.
So a bit of an early test here, Noreen, because they are still trying to nurse, retape Sasha Bitsenko. So some important minutes here in the first set without her.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. You know, you play with the cards you are dealt. So Jarrell Singh is in. They have to play together and try to work some magic and do something special.
To get a point on that service error by Friola Ceballos. Now Yandok has a full front line.
Yeah, you want a full front line at this point. You're just down by 2, actually.
Short serve, back set, opposite hit. Another try for Jov. She finds the line.
That's the thing, when the blockers keep thinking you will go to the pier, you can see Jov Gonzaga is an option.
2 points for Gonzaga, and Bitsenko is back in.
That's a good thing for Capital1.
They make her receive right away. Slide. And she is okay.
They make her receive. They said it to her. It's like, here, go back to work.
We've seen that little short slide from Bitsenko a couple of times this conference.
And it's actually good because it will not favor the injured leg.
Eroa. Bump set. De Beer has been checked. Back to De Beer.
Oh, good dig.
Now it's Bella's turn. Eroa with an amazing dig. Ana De Beer, bring it on.
Relentless. But you also appreciate the efforts in floor defense from actually both teams. Eroa's playing well. Pancha's playing well.
That finishing touch by Ana De Beer for her 3rd point of the match. Yandok will try back row.
Outside strong.
Too strong on the hit.
14-10.
You know, you don't envy these players, no? When you feel something and then you still want to play, but of course you're not 100%. You know that, but the effort, you gotta log.
Belen, dug by Ceballos. De Beer using her left hand.
De Beer finds the hole.
Well, now she is controlling this first set.
With a 5-point lead opened up. Coach Jorge calling for time.
Don't do the same. Over here, position 8.
Okay.
Do the same. She'll do this always. We've been training for Captain Short. So you go for this one, position 5, position 6, and 1. Commit to this one because transition, if the ball's not okay, she'll drop over. Only in that position, not 1, not long, it's 8.
Okay, what's up?
Senko was seen clutching her right knee, and I was able to speak with the physical therapist of the Capital1 Solar Spikers, who told me that after that landing on Cidniegos, Sasha felt a stretch on her right knee and felt it wobble a bit. And now she has stability tape. She was taken care of at the bench a while ago. Now she's on the court, so let's hope everything goes smoothly for Sasha moving forward.
Thank you so much, Jana. Well, we do hope she is okay. But right now, it's Ana De Beer starting to heat up with 5 points, and we have a technical timeout. Bit of fresh air there after that error by CAPITAL1.
Yeah, you know what happened with ZUS really is because of their defense, they're able to transition into offense. And you did mention Anna De Beer was heating up, and that made all the difference. But because of great defense.
Alvarez is in the match for the first time. And De Beer has been unstoppable from that left pin.
Yeah. After arguably a shaky start, she's back in her element.
A couple of warm-up hits and she was ready to go. As Chini Arroyo as well, inserted by Coach Jerry Yee. 6-point lead now for ZUS Coffee. Cruz from the middle.
Oh, what a dig.
Now with Chini Arroyo. Pump set. Cruz silenced so far. It's been great blocking for ZUS Coffee and great attacking from Anna De Beer.
All systems working for ZUS Coffee. And one thing that they're doing correctly, really evident here in the first set, is they're checking Bella Belen. They're taking Bella Belen out of the equation.
Bella Belen limited to just 1 point so far. AC Minor is right there to defend the net.
ZUS pulling away here. Great read, you know, that's what we've seen from AC Minor.
Belen was looking for a cross-court angle, but out of bounds.
Yeah, because the blockers have really zeroed in on her. She's trying to find those angles, and then she hits it wide.
Double substitution here with Tolenada and Estrella checking in.
That's a good substitution. You need a change.
Sharp serve.
Yeah, that's a great serve.
But Belen still managing to receive. De Beer timing a little off. Bitsenko back row.
Oh.
How about that dig by Aroa? And the block breaker by Chini Arroyo.
Well, again, it's the same, pretty much the same. Perfect defense translating into offense.
Some great digs so far from Eliza Aroa. You know, I asked her today, do you remember the last time you entered the semifinals? And she said, pre-pandemic pa. Sabi niya, baka umiyak daw siya kung manalo. Or seeing her playing well. 10-point lead. Back row again. Fireball there for Bitsenko's 6th point.
21.
Yeah, they need that. They needed that. That was a huge point, and hopefully the start of a run for the Solar Spikers.
Serving for the Solar Spikers.
Arroyo, Doromal, who just entered, getting that up, but Belen touching the net.
Well, it's too near the net, and
Hold on,
Ella
Belen.
Belen tried to retrieve it.
And there's a challenge.
Net fault challenge. I think Bella was claiming that it was
Challenge is
outside
The
of the net.
antenna.
We should get another challenge here. Bella Belen's been limited so far. It's only Bitsenko who has scored with 6 points. Other than Bella.
Yeah, because it did happen
There is no net
outside the
fault.
antenna.
The challenge is
So
successful.
we will replay the points.
They score and they serve.
So Tolenada will be serving. If you're Capital One, you're just looking for a little momentum to build on.
I think Jaime, you need a lot of momentum here.
A lot of force.
A lot of everything.
Belen has been checked. But that time, it drops.
They're going to challenge because that looked like a good save from Liza Aroa.
Challenge from ZUS for a floor touch. Challenge.
We have another challenge.
The first referee did not see that.
Floor touch. Challenge is successful.
So successful challenge
Be
by
done.
Coach Jerry Yee.
No point. Award.
Unsuccessful challenge, successful challenge. Coach Jerry Yee nonchalant about it.
Yeah, always.
Right now, they are 4 points away from winning set number 1. Toss for Arroyo. Neutralized at the net. Belen will try. This time it's Bitsenko from the back row. Great defense from Micah Go. And Arroyo will finish it.
Through the hands
What
of
a substitution
Australia.
by Coach Jerry, bringing in Chini Arroyo. She has, been contributing to the cause of
15
ZUS.
out for Santiago. In.
That is a perfect dig from Micah Go.
And good form.
Kate Santiago. Serving for the Thunderbells.
Wow, commanding 10-point advantage for ZUS.
Iris. Bella.
Belen.
That has to feel good for Bella Belen as she scores her
13,
second point of set number 1.
Yeah. Again, that's what you love about Bella Belen. She's always in good spirits, Not a very productive first set, but it doesn't matter. She's going to keep trying because they need her.
So Bella Belen now serving. And our first referee is trying to clarify something here.
Serving for the Solar Spikers, number 4, Bella Belen.
Nogales. Tolenada was ready. Mondoñedo adjusts for a back row hit by Gonzaga, who finds the spot.
And making it look so
23,
easy.
13.
Really showing us it's not all about power, it's about where you put it. Look at that.
Team captain, Flo Mondoñedo.
I know lately we're so hyped about our rookies, but if there's one thing Gonzaga or Myla Pablo in the previous game, this league is still ran by the veterans.
Cross-court shot, Bitsenko.
We love it that they're still there. It's not easy to maintain this level of fitness.
Substitution, Capital 1, 11
14 serving 23.
Back in.
Well, Capital can
Michelle
still come
Esteve.
back, but they need
Serving for the
a
Solar
run at this
Spikers.
point. That's not going to help.
ZUS Coffee. Now it's set
It's
point.
their third service error. Set number 1, which gives ZUS Coffee set point.
Chini Arroyo serving for the set.
And guess what? I'm looking at the lineup. I mean, the players inside the court. Anna De Beers getting rest.
Yeah. Some breathing time.
Some breathing time.
Go will try attacking. That is neutralized. Bitsenko, who is now in the front row, is blocked.
Good defense.
They go right pin. Nogales, quick transition play there.
Nogales with a quick attack.
And a finisher by Zeus Coffee.
Takes the first set, 25-14.
What a first set for Zeus. I mean, everything working according to plan.
This point is brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. There was a game plan, and so far Zeus Coffee is executing that game plan as they get set number 1 in convincing fashion.
With Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion, stand out with a brighter skin that just glows. Look at her glowing and beautiful skin. Wave to the camera. Don't just be bright, be Vita Brighter with Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion.
.29 minutes, and Zeus Coffee gets the job done in set number 1, 25-14. And we take a look at some of the highlights. Really emphasize the defense of Zeus Coffee in the first set.
Yeah, for those who are cheering for the higher seeds in today's game, you should be happy with the Zeus win. And they look like really the more focused team, you know, in set number 1. Everything working, their communication was there, their teamwork was there, and I feel it's really the psyche of Zeus coming into this game, especially in the first set. If you look at the numbers, every category, every single one points to a Zeus win. Attacks, blocks, less errors. So, you know, I mean, obviously they're following Coach Jerry's game plan to a T, and they're looking good. CAPITAL1, I think you need to get Bella Belen some more opportunities, maybe combination plays. Don't just stick to the traditional, the conventional set to her. Try to get her the opportunities, because the defense of Zeus is really focused, so focused on her.
Yeah, you have to keep them guessing now in set number 2. This is a do-or-die game as Nika Yandok will be serving. But like you said, Noreen, only 2 players have scored. So none of the middle blockers scoring yet. And speaking of the word scoring, you just think of Anna De Beer when you hear that word.
It's like a meter running. And she has a lot of help, right? I mean, she just, for me, her focus, okay, I'll just score. Why? Because my teammates got me in terms of floor defense.
Off the block.
Kayla Cruz. We were looking for her, yeah.
They need a lot of help, you know. Yes, first option, Bitsenko, then Bella Belen. Everyone's got to contribute. You have to be ready every time you're called to action.
AC Minor keeping it simple.
That was a low set, but she made do. Again, goes to show the mindset of these players from ZUS.
Serving for ZUS Coffee.
Short serve there for Jov. Yandok. Pipe attack.
Senko hits the spot.
Well, that has been effective for Capital One. You want to go to that more when Bitsenko's at the back.
Her length helps a lot
Serving for
with this
Capital
back row
One.
attacks.
Her length reminds me of the foreign guest player of PLDT, Samoilenko.
Yes.
Yeah, they're tall, they're good.
Off-speed shot. The beer. 3, serving 2.
She is on a roll now with 9 points.
Perfect placement. Look at that. Between two players.
Foreign guest player, Anna De Beer.
She did come from
Serving for the
Division 1
Thunderbirds.
in the USA.
I heard.
NCAA USA.
I heard.
She played in the national championships.
Too low for Aspero.
She thrives in these types of games, and we're seeing it right now as ZUS Coffee has opened up a 2-point lead.
And I think really she fits ZUS very well. Sometimes really it's all about the fit.
Belen
Here comes
through the
Belen.
block. 3, serving 4.
Okay. So for the Capital fans, you're hoping that is the start for Bella Belen here.
Late 2.
Using Mondoñedo there as a target. 3 serving 4. Steady reception. Set for Ceballos. Slowed down by the blockers. Bella Belen one more time.
Belen off the hand of Minor.
Back-to-back points. It's
We're tied
what
at
the
4.
doctor ordered.
And now perfect time to go to Jana Ejido. Jana?
Well, Nika Yandok has been the orchestrator today for the Capital One Solar Spikers, and especially after her emotional and first ever Player of the Game award just last week. And as what Nika told me, she has been waiting her whole career for a moment like that. Now, since her college days, Jaime and Noreen with Adamson, Nika has always been the secondary center for her teams. And for her,
Capital
it's not
One
easy being
now
on the bench
at the
most of the
lead.
time, clapping for teammates, but she bared how she learned to be patient, to continue putting in the work and believe in herself. So right when she stepped up in their previous match, Nika told me everything just falls into place, getting her first POG with her mom in the stands and delivering in a much-needed win for the team. And today, she says she's banking on the confidence and momentum that she has to help lift Capital One past the Thunderbells. Hi, Noreen.
Noreen, don't you just love those types of stories? The underdog stories?
Alexis Minor.
Yeah, because it really gives hope and inspiration to the aspiring players. And it's actually never too late, you know, to achieve things.
Right now, Yandok and Belen have been connecting. Tied at 5, Ceballos. Blockers slowing it down. Bump set, chance ball. Nogales.
Whatever works. I mean, whatever works. That was just her hand brushing the ball there.
Sometimes those are the confusing ones to defend.
Yeah, because it's not part of the script.
Yandok to the hot hand.
Ball is out.
But that is outside.
Trying to go for the line, precisely on the line, but she missed it. You see the way ZUS countered this run from Capital One.
Steady receive, slide attack.
Oh, good.
Gonzaga managing to put it up. De Beer on the counter.
Whoa!
Back row attack. The beer. First technical timeout. 8, ZUS Coffee. 5, Capital One.
All right, let's take a look at this one more time.
Jaime, are you alive?
We're okay.
You're alive. Let me feel you.
We're just glad Nika, who was really diving for it, she's okay. So everybody's fine. We are just fixing a bit of the audio here and then get this technical timeout. All right.
Agales. Ball is out.
All right, after the technical timeout, we were able to fix
There's
our
a challenge.
audio here. Nika Yandok is okay,
And so are we.
and so are we.
Block touch.
That's the first time I've experienced that.
Adjusted by Capital1. No
But it
need for
really
a challenge.
goes to show
9 to
that
5.
these players, they really sacrifice their
Minus.
bodies,
Yes.
for try to keep the ball alive.
Sometimes it means sacrificing us.
Yeah.
All right, back to this match. 9 to 5, Nogales. This has been a go-to play. And Bitsenko
Right on the
will
line,
score point
Bitsenko.
number 9.
And again, that
Serving 9.
play is very effective. Look at that. That is just a corner
Bella.
pocket.
Serving for Capital1.
Receive is too strong.
Good save.
Reflexes by Eroa. But a chance ball now for Capital1. Bitsenko. And
Oh!
Coach Jerry Yee was in the middle of the
Bitsenko
action.
Of the hand of the beard.
Yeah, but again,
Seven.
you have to appreciate their efforts trying to keep that ball in play.
So that's another point for Bitsenko. Good hustle though for Jov Gonzaga.
Coach Jerry's fault. He should have gotten out of the way.
3 point for the Thunderbirds.
But ZUS Coffee getting the point right back.
Chloe Montañez, team captain, serving.
Bitsenko, soft touch. Eroa, the setup for Ceballos.
On the hit out.
These, these are the contributions that mean a lot to ZUS. You know, if you give Ceballos, she gets a point. Not the first option, but these contributions are huge.
Service. Montañedo.
And Donieda now full front line to work with. Just give it to Bitsenko and good things have been happening.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
11.
She is your best option at this point. That's smart. You saw that? She really targeted the outer arm of Jov Gonzaga.
Bump, back row. Wow.
Through the block.
That's all you can say. Wow.
Serving 8.
I will second the motion. Double wow.
Looked like it wasn't going anywhere until it did.
And it looked like a low set.
Bitsenko cross court.
A little too wide by Bitsenko.
Too much strength.
13.
And now 5-point lead open up by the Thunderbells. With Jorge De Brito calling a timeout.
All of them give space. You're putting the guys here, you're not using and bringing those guys to block. Okay? Let's stabilize the receive, please. So she can play and do any play here.
Ready na back row, tara, tara. Lahat na to,
Okay?
lahat na to.
Keep on doing Rachel, always. And then you have Leila, keep more.
Okay, okay. Laban, 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 laban!
After that timeout, you can hear it from the girls trying to uplift each other up here as Bitsenko has been uplifting her team with 11 points. And for Bella Belen, who also has 5, those two have 16 of the 17 attacks of Capital 1.
Yeah, but she needs help, or they need help.
Petsenko na naman.
Down the
Maybe
line,
not.
Bitsenko.
Maybe they don't need help.
9-13.
No, but yeah, but Bitsenko really, what? She's the #1 scorer in the league.
Milka Romero, the team owner of Capital1,
Serving for Capital 1.
always present to
Yeah.
support her team. The beard, the elevation.
Cross-court chop. The beer.
You know, really, simplicity at its finest. Anna De Beer. She said, I go up for the swing, I go up for the follow through that kill.
Serving for ZUS Coffee.
Go, good pass.
Niekos changes direction.
Yeah, that's the way to go. You know, you give a good pass, you go to the middles, you run the middles.
First point from the middle blockers.
From guest
Yeah,
player,
Niekos.
Bitsenko. Serving for Capital 1.
Mondoñedo, the setup for Minor. Belen could not reach it well. Oh, mistimed between Minor and Mondoñedo.
Ball is in. 11-14.
Well, you don't see that a lot today, these miscues or the wrong timing, but it will happen. So this is a time for Capital One to score in a string of points.
We just saw the Capital1 fans. Seems really happy to be on TV here. The beer in the meantime, dug by Belen. Niekos will set up Belen. Cloan up to the beer.
Whoa!
The shoulder save by Yandok. And the free ball given to ZUS. The beer from the middle, that is too open.
Beer scores.
Nobody home, nobody in sight, and she just punches it. But again, you know, Yandok, that's a great up.
Jovelyn Gonzaga. Serving for ZUS
You know,
Coffee.
if you're doing defense, you always have to know where you're going to position yourself.
Back set Cruz.
On the hit
Oh,
out.
that has to
Cruz.
feel good.
12-15.
Yeah, these are the, again, if we're talking about the points like from Ceballos, yeah, these are the points needed from Capital One.
Serving for the
12 serving
Strikers.
15.
+1.
That stops the momentum of
Second
Capital1
timeout.
and will send us to a technical timeout.
16. ZUS Coffee. 12. Capital 1. Substitution.
New season, bigger
Coffee,
stories.
17
Aces returns for
of
season 2 only on the
in.
Pilipinas Live app. Download and register now and stream all Pilipinas Live originals anytime, anywhere, on any
Serving for the
device.
Thunderbells. Ball is out. +1. for
Well,
the
that,
Silver
that was an
Strikers.
uncharacteristic error. The serve was too strong, too much energy.
Leila Cruz for the serve.
That's one thing. Cruz has been serving well.
Arroyo.
And Arroyo
down the
just
line.
target practice,
17-13.
finding gaps. Take a look at this one more time, Noreen.
Yeah. You know, the blocks or the blockers, they weren't well established, so we saw,
Serving for ZUS
like you said,
Coffee.
gaps there.
Belen, soft touch. Gonzaga sets it for Arroyo, who sends it straight to the net.
Arroyo. 14-7.
But you see that throughout the conference, the Ceballos Arroyo rotation, change in rotation.
Bella Belen serving for the Solo Spikers.
Good serve.
Arroyo again
Through
off the
block.
bench. She has been a force with 4 points.
Every time she steps on the floor, they give her the set, you know, because she's very explosive.
Team captain, Clomo Doniedo.
Goes back to our pregame about just signing and drafting the right pieces here. Talking about ZUS Coffee.
You know what we haven't seen yet? Trades.
Mm.
I wonder if that's part of the the rules.
Eroa just trying to save everything here, and a chance ball for the Solar Spikers. Little low on the set. Arroyo receives it again. Still in play. Free ball. 2 players going for it. And Nogales says, I'll reward the both of you.
Yeah.
19.
Collective effort. But I love it when you look at Eroa, she's just all smiles. Anna De Beer's already on top of her. She was still smiling.
Solar Spikers.
All right, a 5-point lead thanks to Riza and Nogales. Another timeout is called.
Joining so it's even to give space for you to drop, or use the pipe, and to use it open. Okay? So that she's good doing that, you keep on doing that.
Dati ano na magaling sila dumipensa. Pag marami po tayong people, kailangan na ma-maximize natin. Kaya cover lang kami papalo po.
Cool, calm Cloan Mondoñedo. She has been a perfect blend. Or she's been creating, rather, the perfect blend here for ZUS Coffee.
Yeah, she is the head barista
Captain,
for
Clomo
ZUS Coffee.
Doniedo.
She's
Serving.
#1 in setting this conference.
As a coffee lover, I enjoy that fun for me. In the meantime, Bitsenko, slowed down by Nogales. Santiago just entered this match. Sasha, De Beer, Mondoñedo, and now Arroyo.
Oh, good
Bella
dig.
Belen with a dig. Bitsenko breaks the
Sengo
barrier
off the hand of
for
Santiago.
point number 13.
To 19.
Well, you see the respect Mondoñeda has for Bitsenko. Look how far she was waiting for the strong line attacks.
Capital. 25 out. 5. Tapia. In.
It's Tapia. Serving and sweeping here.
April Tapia.
You know, it's a better set for Capital1. It's a closer second set. So you can come back. You know, you're down by just 4 here.
One-handed save by Belen. Chance here for Cloan. Bitsenko, a high set for her. And she just knew what to do with it.
Yeah, back-to-back points for Capital1. But I love it during that rally. I was listening to Bella Belen like calming her teammates, you know. Said it. There. 3 points, Jaime. 3 points. Oh,
Ball is
Too
out.
aggressive of a serve by
+1
Tapia.
for ZUS Coffee.
yeah, that's not gonna help their cause. You know, you are chasing.
ZUS Coffee.
You have to
10
get
out.
your serves
17.
in.
Ceballos. In.
Ceballos back in for
Ceballos.
Chini Arroyo, who's done a
For the
great
serve.
job off the bench.
Yeah, every time, right? They give her the set, she scores.
So they trade service errors
3
here.
points.
If you're
For
Capital
the
One, just
Solar
stay close, stay in step, and then maybe wait for Belen and Bitsenko to make some magic.
Well, you do have a full front row at this rotation, so try to score a couple of points here.
That's a really sharp serve. And a net touch, and it's down to 2. Or check that.
Back row tap.
Yeah,
Called on
down to
Mondoñedo.
2. Because of the
20.
first pass was too near the net. Modoniedo, she tried to put a finger on it, but it back spun to the airspace of Capital One.
Another sharp serve for Nika Yandok. De Beer now in the front row. Yandok says, let me try digging. Chance. Back to De Beer. Doromal as well. Defending the floor perfectly. So they go opposite side. And a monster block. And the lead is down to 1.
Good read there by Capital One. I think it was Cruz and Niegos.
This Tibay defensive play of the set is brought to you by Elastoseal. Selyado ang bubong anumang panahon.
Yeah, Cruz read that. She really went to defend Santiago.
Some great service here. De Beer. You can stop her once, you can stop her twice. Maybe the third time is kind of reaching it.
Pushing it. Yeah, the blockers were there, but she just powers that through the blockers.
How about this? Before that, Skechers play of the set brought to you by Skechers Comfort that performs. I was about to say, Noreen, 14 points for De Beer, 14 points for Bitsenko.
So Bitsenko has one more than De Beer. 211 to 210 coming into this quarterfinals.
Ana De Beer, block breaker.
The block, De Beer. 22 to 19.
Block breaker, blockbuster.
Service. Goal.
And what's important really is every time they're pinned to the wall, they just go to Ana De Beer.
Good check at the net. De Beer from the middle.
Come on! Come on! You know, I mean, she didn't have the proper approach, but it didn't matter. And it's resulted in a point.
It's not easy to tilt your body mid-air to a specific angle. That's just an impressive hit. Cruz, meanwhile,
Into the block.
another blockbuster as well.
Yeah, Cruz has been playing a lot better here in the second set. And, you know, whatever happens, she has become an option.
Yeah, Cruz scoring 4 points. All of her points coming from set number 2.
Bitsenko.
Minor.
Quick
Corner
attack.
pocket is open for set point.
That was a better set for Minor. It gave her time to actually go for the follow through and not just pushing it over.
Serving.
Yandok will bump it over to Cruz. Aroa sweeping. De Beer.
De Beer.
Finishing
And the
touches.
set for ZUS.
Fear De Beer.
You can fear those 17 points. This point is brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. So much power coming from Ana De Beer, and they are 1 set away from entering the semifinals for the very first time here.
With Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion, you can truly stand out with a brighter, beautiful skin. Look at her just glow. Say hi to the camera. Don't just be bright, be Vita Brighter with Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion.
Set number 2, 25-20. That goes to ZUS Coffee Thunderbells. Great adjustment from Solar Spikers, but there's a counter adjustment, and her name happens to be Anna De Beer as well.
She's just taking over in today's match, and she doesn't want what happened in the first and the second game, wherein the lower seeded team defeated or / upset the higher seeded team ZUS. Really banking on Anna De Beer, doing it from all cylinders, you know. Playing well in terms of defense, and again, Montañedo's playing well. Let's look at the numbers, attacks. That's one thing that Capital did well because of Yandok's setting, and the blocking was confused. So we saw the blocking stopping their momentum in the first set. In the second set, that's what they did right. That's why it's a better set, you know. So that's what they should continue to do here in the third set. Try to distribute. Of course, your first option will be Bitsenko. That's a given. But try to give others so that the blockers will keep working, right? And yeah, no, 0 blocks. You should be happy with that.
You're Sasha Bitsenko. You do not want this to be your last set in the Philippines, as there's our matchup of the day between De Beer and Bitsenko.
Yeah. So it's De Beer now ahead by just 2 points. No, because we're adding it to the total in the preliminaries, 211 for Bitsenko, 210 for De Beer. So, yeah, I mean, there's such a great matchup between two great foreign guest players.
For Bella Belen and AC Minor, those two players want to enter the semifinals. It would be first for their respective teams, if ever. Right now, let's do a quick recap as we enter set number 3. Akari defeated Farm Fresh. Petrogas defeating Creamline. So those two have booked a ticket for Thursday. And now ZUS Coffee could be 1 set away from joining them.
Yeah, well, we started with 12 teams. And then it was down to 8. After today, it'll be down to 4. It's a very short remainder of the season.
Score 1.
Defense falling asleep there for CAPITAL1.
Well, she is a person who can sell all these off-speed and drop shots because, again, the respect, right, of CAPITAL1 to her power. So they move back and they freeze.
Randok, really good time on the service line in set number 2. That's when they were able to catch up.
Yeah, couple of points there.
Back set, Gonzaga from the opposite side. That's the second time now.
Gonzaga. 1.
Those fairly easy balls.
Well, it was Yandok and Bitsenko, and it should be Bitsenko's ball because Yandok should go into to try to set it.
Minor.
Well read by Minor.
Showing some athleticism right there.
You know, she has already established herself as a great middle blocker, so you can't be giving these soft drops. You can't be feeding it to her.
Service, Riza Nogales.
Back row. That has been the money of a play by Bitsenko.
2, 3.
Yeah, Nogales tried to arch her back like a matrix, but she just couldn't move. That's not her forte.
De Beer again.
Whoa!
Doromal
The Beer.
did not stabilize the ball.
Doromal. 4.
That's just how much power Anna De Beer can generate each time she goes for that.
Javelin Gonzaga. Serving for the Thunderbells.
Short serve. Now it's Bitsenko who is now in the front row.
Through the block. Bitsenko.
Like a your turn, my turn type of thing here.
3. Serving 4.
This is a good rotation actually for CAPITAL1 because the blocker of Bitsenko is Flo Mondoñedo. So you want to take advantage of that, a shorter blocker.
De Beer again, 2 blockers, no problem.
5, serving 3.
Anna De Beer is just piling up the points here.
20 points for Anna De Beer.
But you did
Foreign guest
have a
player,
fearless
Anna De Beer.
forecast on the number of points she will make. You were like 30.
I said 40,
40.
actually.
40, okay.
And Leila Cruz, after being silenced in set number 1, starting to find her groove as well here.
Yeah. It's actually a lot to do with the confidence of these players. Once you're in the zone, you'll start, trying to score the points for your team.
Ceballos popped up by Doromal. Chance ball for ZUS Coffee. Cloan. What a set to AC Minor, and now let's go to Jana Ido. Jana?
Well, what a timely point for AC Minor to score, because I am going to talk about her right now, Jaime Noreen. As we talked about these two teams being powered by draft picks, AC says her rookie season has been eventful so far. She steps into the quarterfinal stage today. Kada game daw, sinasanay niya yung sarili niya. And of course, she's well guided by her ates in big moments like these. She also treats the games as reps here in the pros, very heavy on self-evaluation. And to that, AC says, malayo na, pero malayo pa. With what we've seen from her, hasn't she proved herself to play a crucial part in ZUS's reinforced campaign, Jaime Noreen?
Yeah, absolutely. She has really proved herself. Starting with PVL on tour, you saw it, Noreen.
Yeah.
And she was ready for the pros.
And I think really that is her comfort, that position, that middle blocker position. Because remember in her last playing year for Ateneo, it's like they would switch her up.
Looks like we have a challenge on the floor here. Block touch.
Block touch. Challenge.
Sorry, I laughed because Liza Nogales asked Bella, meron ba? Sabi ni Bella, wala. So,
And sabi
we'll
niya,
see.
challenge.
Alright, we'll see. First challenge of set number 3. Going back to Janice report, ZUS Coffee, a deep middle blocker rotation from Nogales Minor and Thea Gagate. See this.
Again, believe Bella Belen, she does not lie.
Sabi ni Bella kay Cloan, sabi ko sa iyo eh. Don't you just love the friendly competition between some of our teams here?
Of course, we always hear the coaches say enjoy. You hear the players during huddles say enjoy. They are enjoying. That's the way it is.
So we are tied at 6. Arroyo back in. Easy dig for Doromal. Belen for the lead. Big game Bella is coming to play.
7.
And I think this is the first time they have the lead. Saw the follow through. She was really targeting the hands of Mondoñedo.
They improvise. Doromal. Great up. Belen.
Oh, what a dig.
Counter for Arroyo.
Arroyo. Through the block.
That was a perfect dig by Anna De Beer because that was a great hit by Belen.
Team captain.
That's what we're saying. She's not just offense. She's a lot of defense.
Belen again.
Belen off the block.
1 point lead. Capital1 fans are loving it.
First technical timeout. 8. Capital1. 7. ZUS Coffee.
back in the big dome here in set number 3. She is trying to get a set for her team, and she is leading the way. Joan Mondoñedo really sharing the wealth here for ZUS Coffee.
Yeah, this is the best that we've seen from Capital1 today. And, you know, it's always better late than never.
The hit out, Arroyo.
You know Arroyo's role, Noreen, for today's game? She's like a fireman.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a fire put out by Belen or Bitsenko, they go to her.
So she ignites the fire, reignites the fire.
Too strong for Arroyo. Medyo nabati nga lang.
Goes out.
But you know, Chini Arroyo really, when you look at her form, she can elevate, she's very explosive. That's why Coach Jerry likes to put her in.
They will improvise with this runner by Job Gonzaga.
It's the spot.
I think that is the right term, improvised.
Skechers play of the set, brought to you by Skechers. Comfort that performs.
It's a running hit by Job Gonzaga.
Yandok. Toss for Bella. Good recovery. Belen reloads. Rejected again. This is a pipe attack.
Too low to cross. 10 to 9.
Yeah, that was too low for Bitsenko. And yeah, I mean, she was talking to Yandok, like she gave the sign that no, it's my bad, my bad.
Cruz will try from the opposite side. Out of system.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Jaime?
Serving 9.
Out of system, out of sorts. She still gets the point.
This might be 3 or 4 points that look like it wasn't going anywhere, but the beer with some magical hands has ZUS Coffee now with a 2-point lead.
If you jump, I think that she's jumping. Stay closer. If she's taking longer, you still have time to go back. Stay closer. Let's go, let's go. She'll do the same again. How does she control it?
ZUS Coffee, some of their other players in attendance here as their team looking good so far. Even when it's not looking good, it suddenly looks good.
Yeah, they change the situation.
Called on minor. 10 to 11.
They're telling Coach Jerry the challenge, but Coach Jerry just said, no.
Bella Belen. Serving for Capital1.
Sharp serve, scraping the net. The beer. Belen sets it up for Bitsenko, who was sure there was a touch.
There's a ball
They're going
touch.
to challenge that.
Correction. There's a challenge from Capital1.
Job Gonzaga went straight to the service area as to signify that there was no touch.
Our cameras will reveal the truth.
It's not Bella Belen, because Bella Belen does not lie.
2-point lead. Here's that challenge. Right there.
Job Gonzaga trying to get away with it. Look at that smile.
The challenge is successful for the solo.
I am entertained with these challenges from both teams. They're playing mind games with each other here.
Bella Belen serving.
But right now we are tied up at 11. Minor, not there. Bella from the back row.
Belen.
And look
12
at Yandok.
to 11.
celebrating that.
Solar Spikers up by 1.
We've seen some great sets from Nika Yandok in this big game.
Belen.
And she knows that Bella Belen is feeling it right now. So yeah, you give her sets.
Tough serve. Tougher receive. De Beer. Oh, looks like it's the left foot of Bitsenko. And she's holding on to the front of that foot. Earlier in this match, it was that right knee.
Yeah.
They had to retape for stability. And this time it's the left side.
But she will stay inside or in the game.
Oh, got stepped by the foot of Niegos.
Niegos' fault. I think it probably hit the... Yeah, sometimes you think it's nothing when people step on you. Sometimes it really hurts. Especially if it's full force.
Especially if it's the toes as well. That's not the usual stronger side of your foot.
Yeah.
Action. Parang hindi na totoo. Ha? Pero next time.
Okay po.
Parang,
Okay po. Thank you po.
A replay will be done.
So
No
we
point
resume
awarded.
here.
Bella Belen serving.
With Belen serving.
The Beer.
And
through
De Beer
the block.
gets it right back.
Yeah.
Tied at 12.
Well, again, this is a good set for Capital One. And you're feeling Bella Belen feeling it. So that's a good sign.
Bitsenko,
Through the block. Bitsenko.
you got it.
13. Serving 12.
Well, taking advantage of a smaller blocker. That's a smart hit by Bitsenko.
18 points for Sasha Bitsenko. Clinging on to this 1-point lead. De Beer. Bella, secondary setter. Back to Bitsenko. Tried the power tip.
Yeah, good save though.
And
Wow!
Anna De Beer with a put away.
Cross-court shot.
You know, you just throw it up in the air and say, to whom it may concern. Anna De Beer's gonna pound it.
A lot of velocity on that one. Bitsenko.
Ball is out.
Yeah, that's too strong. Not a time for that to come or to happen because it has been a nip and tuck affair here.
The Beer.
Season on the line for this set by Capital One. That set is too low. Good block by Sasha. Good block again for Capital One. The Beer back roll.
Good defense by Capital One.
Another great block. Walls have been formed here. Cruz gets the check and ties it up at 14.
That's the best rally we have so far in this third set. And if you're Capital One, you should be happy because it was in your favor. Great net defense by Capital One.
Yeah, that's 4 attacks blocked.
And Mondonieto was distributing that ball, but the blockers were just there.
Out of system. Doromal. Bitsenko looking for the lead. Ero, a one-handed save. Chance ball for the Solar Spikers. They give it to Sasha.
Ball is out.
Our linesman saying there was a check.
And they're going to challenge that.
From the Thunderbells.
Coach Jerry Yee challenging that block touch.
Challenge is block touch.
So originally, our first referee was giving the point to ZUS and then looked at his linesman. And the point right now is for Capital 1. So we have a challenge by ZUS Coffee. Oh,
No touch.
no touch.
Yeah. Good challenge by ZUS and Coach Jerry Yee.
Successful for the Thunderbells. They score and they serve. Alexis Minor serving.
Good pass.
Bitsenko makes Gonzaga dig that up. Belen
The Beer back row attack. Second
would
time.
not handle the heat. And ZUS Coffee races first to our second technical timeout. That's Nastya Bavikina warming up for a PLDT as they face the Signal Super Spikers in the game after this one. Yandok tried to get creative with it. Mika. And Bitsenko did not jump. Here's a better set for you.
Standing spike.
Arroyo. Triple block. Back row attack for Cruz.
Outside shot.
I mean, that was an ad-lib play, but Cruz just couldn't put it in.
22 foul. 10.
ZUS actually, racing to a 3-point advantage. It was close up until 14, and then 3 straight points for ZUS.
Double sub here for Capital 1.
Yeah.
Iris. Bitsenko.
Wow, what a dig.
High set. Bitsenko again. Minor digging as well.
The crowd appreciating the efforts of Gonzaga with that dig.
Bitsenko seems to really love these high sets.
Yeah. I mean, and not too far from the net.
Yeah.
Iris Tonanada, you know, used to be the starting setter. So yeah, bringing her in could change things for Capital 1.
Arroyo. Nowhere to go but down.
Fearless. Yeah, she's fearless. That's why Coach Jerry puts her there. Every time she's there, she just goes for it. No qualms about it.
Belen trying to use her blocker's hands. Arroyo. Back-to-back points.
Well, ZUS Coffee looking good here in the third set.
4-point lead. Coach Jorge calls another timeout. Let's listen in.
Yeah, but go a little bit tight to have a time to back because they target in you. Okay?
Chore Di Prito calling that timeout. One reason why is to kind of ice Chini Arroyo as well.
And he knows Zeus is looking good here. He needs a stop, really.
One-man block for Riza Nogales.
Everything working right now for Zeus.
This Tibay defensive play of the set is brought to you by Elastoseal, Selyado Mabong, anumang panahon. 5 away for Zeus Coffee.
Oh, what a dig.
Gonzaga.
Oh, they're just pounding and pounding and attacking Capital One.
Merry Christmas gift early here for Nogales as she scores 2 straight points.
You know, I feel really the confidence Anna De Beer gives her teammates.
Yes.
Right? You can feel it. And they're all just playing at a different level.
Much needed point there for Capital One. One last push here.
One last desperate push is what they need.
Substitution, Capital One. 25 out, 7, Sing, in.
Sing, serving and sweeping.
Serving for the Solar Spikers.
And that
Right on the
goes
line.
in.
Nogales.
The pace of the ball was kind of slow, so the linesman had time
On the floor by Capital One for ball in.
to make that decision, but they are going to challenge it.
Ball out. Capital.
Let's find out on this challenge. Once again, if Zeus or even Capital One wins here, first time for the franchise to enter the semifinals. Zeus Coffee had a chance against Petrogas. That was the closest they went. Lost in the third game, and that is outside.
Yeah, it actually happened close to the players of Capital One. That's why they knew it was out.
Successful for the Solar Spikers. 17-22 to score. Terrell Singh serving.
That's a good serve.
And off the block hit.
Block. Santiago. 23.
Santiago scoring her first point of the match.
10 out. 17.
Well, Terrell Singh tried to reach for it, but it was perfectly hit off the blockers.
Toss for Belen.
Belen.
And she continues to fight.
Yeah. That's a great attitude to possess.
This is only the start for Bella Belen. This is her first conference. We said it in a couple of conferences, last year's conference in the reinforced for Capital One, that the future is bright, and it remains to be bright.
For Bella Belen, oh yeah.
And this is now match point for Zeus Coffee.
Well, they will be the first team who's of higher seeding to beat the
Zeus Coffee.
lower ones.
1 goal in.
Now we've seen an upset today with Farm Fresh.
Micah
Their
goal.
sister teams
Their sister team,
losing to Akari.
1 versus 8.
Yeah. Belen. And that's 4 touches, and the Zeus Coffee Thunderbells enter the semifinals of the Reinforced Conference.
And you did say it's the best finish of this franchise, so you're very happy for Coach Jerry and the rest of the girls.
Coach Jerry is smiling right now.
Not anymore.
I'm glad we caught that.
Yeah, short-lived.
And I would be too if my team entered the semifinals of the PVL for the very first time. As for CAPITAL1 Solar Spikers, they will come back. They will be back as they have a lot of pieces to build upon.
Yeah, but again, in the pregame, we talked about the improvement of these teams, right? Slow, but steady, but sure. That's what you want to see.
In straight sets, ZUS Coffee will take this one as this point is brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Jeannie Arroyo came out big from the bench, and we'll talk more about her and Anna De Beer when we come back here. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome back to the PVL Reinforced Conference. We have wrapped up our third match of this quarterfinal, and I'm here with Sasha Bitsenko, who has just played her final game with CAPITAL1. Sasha, you're very emotional right now. I want to know, what was this experience like for you playing in the Philippines?
It was wonderful play here. All fans, all team, their make best. I also have best teammates, all staff, our fans, especially for all Philippines fans. Thank you. It's incredible to play in this atmosphere, and I'm gonna miss this country. I'm in love with Philippines, to be honest.
I love hearing that. You said you're going to miss this place. I want to know, what part of it was your favorite in all of your entire journey here in the Philippines?
Energy. Yeah, you have incredible energy inside the gym, outside the gym. It's everyone so kind, so friendly, so positive. I never seen before country like that.
And before we let you go, Sasha, we'd like you to give a few messages to your fans here in the Philippines and to everyone watching.
Thank you for everyone. I'm gonna miss you.
All right, we are gonna miss you, Sasha. Thank you so much. Back to you, Jaime and Irene.
Thank you so much, Jana, and congratulations to Sasha Bitsenko. Job well done here in the Philippines, and she will be missed by her teammates as we take a look at the scoring here. ZUS Coffee, they got the job done in 3 sets, Noreen.
Yeah, I mean, CAPITAL1 had a great run, but it was just not meant to be. Not yet. So you look forward to their future conferences.
And this Babad Player of the Game is brought to you by Devant. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babad moments with your family only with Devant and no other player. She made things happen for a historic win, Anna De Beer.
No-brainer. No-brainer, Jaime.
And she is now with Jana Ejido. Jana, take it away.
That's right. I am here with Anna De Beer, our player of the game for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbells with 24 points. And Anna, 55% attack efficiency today. A while ago, you said you were nervous. That looked really effortless out there this afternoon. Tell me, what were your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I think it's always good to have a little bit of nerves, and these games are just super exciting, great environments, and when it comes to the tournament, it's really anyone's game, so I'm just really proud of the way we came out to play today.
Next match is going to be the semifinal for you guys. I want to know, what are you thinking? The matches get bigger and bigger here in the PVL.
Yeah, I think they just get more exciting as you get closer, and I think we're just going to take it one game at a time like we have this whole time we've been here and this whole season, so I'm really excited to see how ZUS is going to finish out.
All right, so messages you'd like to give to everyone watching. Go ahead.
Thank you so much for all your support, everyone watching, volleyball fans, ZUS Coffee fans. You guys have been awesome. I can't wait to finish this out.
All right, thank you so much, Anna De Beer, our player of the game. Let's wrap it up. Jaime and Noreen.
Thank you, and congratulations to Anna De Beer. You're awesome in today's game. I mean, 24 points for her. Let's take a look at what transpired in this game, Noreen.
Yeah, you know, at the forefront really of the charge of ZUS was Anna De Beer. She really, we talked about her and we said that she's going to be big, and she did. But what I want to say is her teammates should also be given credit because everybody played well, everyone was focused, and they came together as a team. So that's why they're the number 2 seed. They take care of the number 7 seed. So, I mean, no more upsets, at least not here in game number 3.
First higher seeded team to win for the day. 3 slots have now been taken for the semifinals, and 1 yet to find out. Our match statistics here, and attacking wise, it was all ZUS Coffee.
Yeah, even the blocks went ZUS's way and less errors. So really, well-oiled machine. Again, Anna De Beer was just spectacular today.
We will await for one more. So let's take a look at the brackets, because when we look at the brackets, we'll see that we have 3 slots taken in the semifinals. That's Akari, along with ZUS Coffee, and of course that win earlier as well
by Petrogas.
Against Creamline.
Yeah. So they're putting some
black and white
to the others. But I mean, for the rest of the teams that didn't make it, it was a great conference nonetheless.
So 3 slots, and the plot thickens here in the PVL. But Noreen, we have one more game. Sister teams, but only 1 spot. Something's got to give for the PLDT high-speed hitters versus the Signal Super Spikers. That is coming right up next, right here on Pilipinas Live 1 Sports on Signal TV. But for now, it is time to say our goodbyes. 3 teams have entered, 1 remains. The plot thickens here in our reinforced conference. For Jana Ejido, my partner Noreen Go, my name is Jaime Escalon. Thank you for watching and supporting the PVL. This is the heart of volleyball.